Hello, my darlings, and welcome to the Waifu Tavern Frequency, or specifically the cinematic reaction team, ours review team. But and speaking of fuck ups, bad, shitty NES, usually video games, and but yeah, here's the little sub series where we just review video game based movies. Uh, Oftentimes they're based off a existing property. In this case, though, it's the Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie. Um, Here with Umbra.
Hello.
He's check it out on Twitch.tv at Underbed Umbra. And I've got my AVG and cosplaying Slug Tilly on the screen. And okay, so the AVGN movie. So for those who've lived under a rock somehow and don't know about the nerd, which I guess this latest generation might not know too much about him. It is interesting seeing like popular VTubers starting to react to his videos.
Yeah, I mean he's not like Markiplier huge, but I'm sure he was like well known in some internet circles.
It's crazy because he predates Markiplier by like 5-10 years.
Yeah, I mean he kind of he's an earlier YouTube personality. Like he's so old school. He didn't even start on YouTube.
Yeah. So ever it was just some random sites. I think one of them was oh, it's on the top of my head. Not start with an S, but I'm sure if I just look at one of his old DVDs, so I actually have like the first 120 episodes on DVD.
Hmm.
But yeah, predates YouTube, like, cause I think Markiplier took off in like 2014, I think. But
Like early 2010s roundabout.
yeah, whereas AVGN took off in like 2004. Um, and then this movie came out in like I think like maybe like 2014, 2015, 2016, the mid 2010s, and so the Angry Video Game Nerd was essentially one of the original video game reviewers. And Yeah, and when he just start just talking about his frustrations about old shitty NES games mostly, and it evolved into other systems. And his episodes kind of consist of him reviewing either like an NES game or some obscure console or some just notoriously just bad game. Um, uh, and uh, and he reviews it, and it's often filled with obscenities and creative jokes, some cosplay and some special effects and skits.
Toilet humor.
Yeah, um, it's funny. Like upon like doing some research for this video, like a lot of people have been kind of it's funny. Nerd was always shit on other things, but now people are trying to shit on the nerd just because he's kind of like outlived his welcome. He's pretty stale these days. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, it's like, oh, he's just like dad jokes and like he's freaking lose all his hair. He's got tattoos now. Freaking his camera's dated. And it's
He's
like,
got tattoos. He can't be a nerd.
right? Even like said even the shirts don't even look right. Like, damn, he's there nitpicking, but anyone who does something for 20 years, like is gonna fall off, or get
Yeah,
stale.
especially if you're leaning too hard on a very specific thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I can see the argument for it. Like his whole thing is about he is the retro throwback. The nerd as a character is very old school, like 80s ideas of a
yeah.
nerd.
Like,
So him being caught in a time capsule kind of makes sense, but also like he is getting older, and like you can only run into the same joke so long.
right? Yeah, because he's basically my generation. I think he's maybe like a year or so older than me or something. I
Mm.
didn't look at his age real quick, but he doesn't predate me by much. But yeah, I was also I thought I was the only person who actually recorded my video games on VHS tapes, and they made their own movies about them. but he was also doing it even before I was. Um, so because I remember one day I recorded like Resident Evil 1 on a VHS tape and sold for $50, and so I started doing that. It was back in grade school. Uh,
Bootleg Let's Plays back in the day before
yeah,
the internet.
yeah. Yeah, and I would actually get pretty skilled at too. Like, for example, game called like the Matrix games on PS2. There's different characters, so you see different cutscenes. Or a more popular example is Sonic Adventure 1. Um, or you got like 6 different paths. And I actually any idea between cutscenes and stuff. I actually recorded everything, and I would just because I had 2 VCRs set up, and I would basically just kind of just like record them or just do like editing with the VHS tapes with the timing, and basically splice it all together into a consistent storyline. I basically before editing software, didn't own a computer. I was literally editing with 2 VHS players. Yeah. So
Amazing.
yeah. Uh. Yeah. So Adrian. Let's see here. 44. Okay, so he predates me by 4 years. Um. But yeah, 44. And yeah, because like I said, anyone who does something for like once he hits like let's say like the 8 year point, that's when they got to change it up. I remember an Angry Joe even admitted that he was going to like wrap it up after like so long, and then he just got new staff. Like Alex came along, and it was pretty new life into the show. Um,
Mhm.
and I've also known other plenty of big YouTubers that are like if several years are like I'm done, or just it just
Yeah, I
flips
mean,
off. Yeah,
like there's some people who have been along like
yeah.
for many, many years, and they're basically doing the similar or same things. I think it's just like knowing what to change, when to change it.
Hmm. Even though I've felt that, like I wasn't, because first I was a Let's Player, and then about 5 years or so, then milled around for trying to find new hobbies. I could play D&D like full time for 2 years, and then I found Twitch. But I was like a flesh tuber for like good 2 3 years, and then Tilly came along. And even with Tilly, I kind of like start with a loot tuber, then I try something else, and Tilly's like evolved and changed a bit over the years. Um, and
Yeah, I mean, I have definitely wanted to have like a streaming career for many years. Like I did like one single stream in like 2015, and
yeah,
then just because of my whole situation, I kind of never really got back into it until VTubing came around. Like you know, around the pandemic when VTubing really took off. Uh, and I by the end of 2020, I had my dad. I asked her for my laptop for Christmas, and that's the laptop I'm still using now. So it's a bit behind the times, and it's just a
damn,
laptop, but it's still kicking. So I'm still able to do stuff. So basically, once I had like I just think VTubing is really great from the standpoint of like especially as a trans person, like this is the face I choose for myself.
yeah, same,
So I don't have to like, oh, you can still. I don't really have the most expressive models because I basically just use free assets.
yeah,
But like it's still more than just, hey, I'm a voice,
oh yeah,
disembodied voice playing a game.
yeah. Like that's a whole podcast topic in itself. Just just VTube and streaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We went off on a tangent.
Oh yeah, but this ain't the first time on the show. But yeah. So it's just. And it's like, 'cause I remember AVG and he wanted to wrap it up. I think after like episode 100 or something. And
Mhm.
but he just said I like doing it, and plus it's safe money, really. Yeah,
Yeah, fair.
yeah, and so I figured he might try. I don't know if he really tried to do venture because I know Nostalgia Creek was the same way. He got to a certain point, I think like 150 episodes in. He's like, okay, I think he wanted to try other things, and then all his project would fail, and
Yeah.
he would just fall back on the critic. Um, and
Yeah, I mean there is a certain it goes back to knowing what to change, when to change it, because it's like I mean when you get into it, when people follow you for a certain thing,
Yeah.
like they don't necessarily want you to stop doing that thing. They just want it to evolve. So like they probably still want the nerd to be the nerd. They still want him to review bad games or whatever. It's just maybe pick up some new jokes or something.
Oh yeah, it's like I remember like basically he did the shit joke so many times he started making fun of the shit joke. You know, like one time he had
Yeah.
a skit where he just showed him making the shit. Yeah, like the fake shit that he does. It's like yeah, because he wanted to be a filmmaker, so he tries to make them into mini movies. Like I thought I think it's the third time he reviewed Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. But that third one was like very cinematic, where he basically just recreated the Exorcist movie. Yeah, like that was good, like, and that's kind of like because I was talking with Farva and we're like because we could feel like we could probably do like a podcast mini series on just reviewing Rooster Teeth and its history, different eras and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well,
You could do that with the nerd, in opinion, like or James Rolfe. Yeah. Oh man, it's like we're gonna rank all 300 AVG episodes. All right, number 298. So and oh yeah, and so but this movie came around. Yeah, I said mid 2010s. This is basically when I think he was at his peak. Because and then we're saying started to get samey and safe. Another thing, speaking of safe too, like AVG, like James Rolfe. He always made a point to just avoid drama, and he never argues with anyone on the internet, and stuff. And he's like, hey, like, 'cause I remember like the girls Ghostbusters movie. He's like, I'm just not even gonna watch it, you know? Yeah, well, which yeah, like, that was kind of what that and the way critic did it. That was like the safest way to tackle that film. Yeah, it's funny too. It's like at the time, like I was rolling the feminist politics were like, got to fight for the movie, but when I finally watched it like a couple months ago, I was like, this does kind of suck. It's just
wait, which movie?
the 2016 Ghostbusters.
Ah, yeah.
I promise I think that it's quick reviews. I think they just rapid fired the jokes too much. Like it was trying too hard. Um, anyways, but the nerd made this movie around like I said when he was at his peak, and uh, he he said like because I think talks about like should you do a sequel? He's like, no, this is the one time thing. It's the passion project. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's like one of those things where like glad you did it, but never again, sort of thing. I think we all have something like that. Yeah. Um, and it was this is my second time viewing it. I got it the first time when it first came out. I actually bought it on GOG.com. Um, GOG actually had movies. And I thought they were actually gonna get like series, but with having like a movie section. But really, it was just like video game documentaries, like 90%.
Mm.
So, which sucks. I think of a lot of other like video game or D&D style movies could have been on GOG's little movie tab, but yeah, they rarely ever produced anything other than like documentary stuff. So this is like one of the only actual like films. And it was still on
Yeah,
my
that's fair.
account here, but like it's kind of like the tab's kind of hidden, you know. So uh, but anyways, so it's my second viewing. How many times have you seen this? First time? Second?
This is my first time seeing it.
Uh, okay. What would you think?
I think it was good. I think it's like very clearly one of those we know we're low budget, we're leaning hard into it movies, and like it definitely has a bit of that very we're trying to be self-aware, but we're not necessarily going to be the most clever about it. A little bit of that.
Yeah.
But I also think that the humor does actually land. It got a couple of chuckles out of me. I
Oh
only
yeah.
said the line for the trailer.
Yeah. Cause have you at least seen the trailer back in the day?
I did not know.
Oh shit. Yeah, cause the trailer was like very busy too. Cause I'm like, man, we got all this going on. There's like the military guy, you got fucking zombies and stuff. The trailer was like so busy. But it also it looks like, it was carrying a good narrative, like it was really
Yeah,
trying. And then uh and so
yeah. What was up with the like zombie nightmare sequence? I don't.
I've
Was it just because it's like symbolic of the pressure of everyone wanting him to review ET?
yeah, so I'll get to that for a second. One first I want to say is like first off, he did a lot of his internet reviewer cameos. Um, and because he's such a movie nerd as well as a video game nerd, because not only did you see like references to games and his own reviews, and a lot of movie references. Cause there's this nightmare sequence. I thought they were gonna do the Terminator 2 shot where Sarah Connor's holding onto a chain link fence and the nuke goes off and turns her into a skeleton. But no, he didn't. But no, he did. He kicks down the fence, and we get a. It's funny. He just made like a low budget joke, then you got this high budget scene of a whole fucking carnival of all decorated after him. So this budget was all
Mm.
over the place. I think both intentionally and unintentionally. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
so I watched someone else's review, and you know that scene where the army dude gets his arm cut off by the sliding doors.
yeah.
Like one reviewer's like, you can clearly see duct tape on the doors and stuff like. Uh, uh, I think what was I remember his budget? I think he just go for like $1 million, and he got like maybe 5 million or something. Let me look it up.
Mm. I mean, even for a movie, relatively like
Movie
even
budget.
5 million, you gotta like budget well. To my understanding,
Oh,
because
okay, I was
if
off.
I hear crazy numbers like the movie had a micro budget of $10 million, and it's like, what the?
Okay, came out 2014.
Well, I'm never making a movie.
No, okay, apparently he the budget. I was way off. And I only had a budget of 325,000.
I mean, fucking kudos.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy when you say because AVG was probably like more popular than some of these other people who've gotten way more money for stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, and so the the movie is about like trying to get Nerd to review ET because that was kind of one thing he didn't want to review over the years for whatever reason. I mean maybe did he actually did get traumatized as a kid or just or maybe it was just like the fan expectation was just too damn high, so he just kind of held off on it. You know, kind of like if you recall Ego Raptor, everyone's like make Metal Gear Awesome 3, you know, and he like
Yeah,
never did. At least I don't think he did till this day. Um,
I've seen I've seen a bit of Game Grumps, and clearly it seems to be a thing because like he's made jokes like, "Can't believe Aaron stopped animating."
and so yeah, basically it's just kind of just like too much fan demand expectation, which is kind of weird, but it's like, hmm, I don't know. It's trying to think of like spaces like like when someone demands something so hard, it's like you're gonna get let down or something. But yeah, he held
I,
off his whole for a career, like 10 years.
yeah, I mean, I think it's like the same reason that Valve said they're never actually going to release Half-Life 3 because so much time has passed. It's just the hype. It can't possibly live up to the build
Yeah,
up.
good point. Oh man, yeah, because we should be on Half-Life 8 by now, but whatever. Yeah, it's like,
Well, I mean, we should be on Elder Scrolls 6 right now if we're playing this game, but
good lord, yeah. Oh man. It's like, jeez. Oh man, GTA. It's not Lord.
something about the industry and the number 6.
My fellow Kingdom Hearts fan here knows that pain.
I mean, we're not even getting to 4 if we're going just number titles.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how it's like this is gonna be the third one, even though we've released five more since. Um, so
Wasn't that also a nerd video like he rips into like video game naming conventions.
Yeah,
Like they called it Final Fantasy 3 and it was Final Fantasy 6.
they've made reference. Or he's done things like that off a couple times. I even have a joke on one of my overlays, the Game Boy one. There's a cartridge that says Waifu Tavern 2, and I call it the search for Waifu Tavern 1.
Oh, it's kind of like Leisure Suit Larry 4, the missing floppies.
Yeah. Oh man. If only I can stream those. I'll be on the blue side.
Yeah.
Oh man, so
I mean, I think someone told me the Leisure Suit Larry games are mostly okay.
yeah, I
It's just
guess
you kind of want to avoid the like couple of Easter eggs where there is actual nudity.
yeah.
Because like they're not actually pornographic, they're just comedy games. It's like I've seen people go, "Oh, it's porn games." No, it's just sex-focused comedy games.
Yeah, I mean it's
Anyway,
etchy.
more
Yeah.
tangents.
Yeah, it's etchy. Now see, 'cause I got the video playing here. It's like so yeah, it centers ET center around the the video game crash in 1983. And it brings up like ET even was like the world's shittiest game, or at least may not have been the worst, but it was like one of the most infamous stories ever. Um,
Mhm.
and I actually have I'm not sure if I lost it in the fire or if it's just in storage somewhere, but I actually have one of the copies from the landfill. Uh, of
Oh shit.
ET. Yeah, yeah. It's like it's got like freaking like unless someone like really did a good mock up because it's kind of like dirty, like it was been underground for a decade or something.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I can understand how that would happen.
yeah, but yeah, I actually had one of these cartridges. But I'm supposed to get the game was in 1983. Gaming was still new, and apparently programming for Atari was so easy that people were just popping out games left and right. And there was just no
Mhm.
licensing system in place, and just like if they flooded the stores, and so since everyone and their mom can make one of theirs, that we just there was like so much shovelware and shit that they're like, okay, no more
Yeah,
video games for anybody. Yeah.
it was kind of like the Wild West. It was still fresh, so Atari
Yeah.
kind of had the monopoly.
Oh yeah. And it's like so then they kind of sneak some games in as educational tools and stuff. Yeah, for it was a good 2 3 years. It's just wild. And uh, so but yeah, NES brought back and gaming was still fresh as a medium. Like I often make I don't know if I say make fun of, but I kind of look down a little upon about the NES era, just because developers didn't know how to develop back then. That's why there's so many NES hard
Mhm.
games. Quality of life uh changes was not invented at the time. Um,
Yeah.
so that's why like for every like one good NES game, there was five bad ones. Um, but yeah, but we've learned as developers and gamers and stuff as the years gone on. But and so ET also it's like that game was made in like 5 weeks compared to like the usual 6 months for development. Uh,
Yeah, 6 months at least.
yeah, because thank goodness we've gotten better at just delays as opposed to like we got to meet a certain anniversary. You know, Sonic 06. Yes. um.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like RP. I'd say too, it's like if you know if an anniversary's coming up, it's down the road. Why don't you start making something a few years ahead of time just so it's ready? Like, okay, this thing's been sitting in the closet for like 2 years now. It's been fully made. Yeah.
But if we make it ahead of time, it won't be the freshest new RTX. Blah blah blah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because like, oh, the technology updated. We gotta make a new port. Like, I don't think people would mind.
It's like gaming as an industry has generational trauma of the bit wars.
Exactly.
It's just like y'all, we've basically plateaued. Just we don't need to be brand new freaking hardware.
So yeah, they had to dump 2 million cartridges in a hole in the ground in the desert. Um. Oh, jeez, that's wild.
Yes. So basically, this was already on. Again, I bring up the show. What happened? Basically, just the quick rundown for those who don't know. Yes, Atari did bury ET along with other equipment in the desert, but it was not just because of embarrassment. It was because they were like moving manufacturers or something.
Yeah.
And rather than just pay someone to offload it or something, it's just like, yeah, just bury it in the desert. No one cares about the environment anyway.
I mean, that's what my family does. We just dug a hole because instead of taking all this shit to the dump, we just literally just dug a hole and threw all this shit in
Yeah,
there. Yeah, we got a
it's just like
tractor. Let's
this
put it
is
to
the
work.
cost-effective way to do it.
Yeah. Imagine how much space 2 million cartridges would take up.
I mean, individual cartridges, like even the larger cartridges back in the day,
Yeah.
relatively small, but I think 2 million is probably like a warehouse worth, give or take.
Yeah. You know, I saw someone take
And
those.
it wasn't just ET; it was like
Yeah.
other electronics and stuff.
Yeah, like, you know, I saw someone take those Mario Duck Hunt NES cartridges and made a coffee table out of them. But yeah, apparently, Atari lost $536 million of the stuff. Oh man,
Yeah,
which
well, that's what happens when you manufacture more copies of the game than you have consoles out in circulation.
yeah, and it's like freaking $500 million back then in the 80s. Holy
Yeah.
inflation! Oh man, so they had to be like rich, you know. And so like one of the plot lines is uh a company's like, look at all this gamer meme bullshit, you know, about ET. Let's make ET 2. You know, like people would buy it just because, the
Yeah.
memes. You know. And so a girl just sells it to like this board meeting. And it's like, like a board member's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, why not? Money. I love money. Yep, money.
It's so crazy, it just might work.
Yeah. And we got AVGN, I guess. And yeah, so a lot of this kind of just like in the intro and the outro, it's like you see a lot of just fan love for AVGN because this guy started a
Mhm.
revolution, and oh, so yeah, I remember I used to watch his fucking videos on like repeat, because actually I'd say the first AVGN video I've ever seen was the Halloween video of Michael Myers.
Mhm.
Um, and when I first started watching him, he had just made the Mario's Missing. What was your first AVGN review, if you remember it?
I don't know which one I watched first, but I definitely got a couple favorites that I've watched a few times, like his video on like Target games or like Game Boy accessories.
Uh, yeah, those get watched a lot. It's kind of pretty crazy how like a generation doesn't even know about those things, like especially the Tiger games. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they were real. I'm not crazy. See? Oh, oh man, and it's just great. There's so much gaming stuff out there and just history in general that it's like you just there's like this myths of stuff. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I am I'm still trying to track down the Panasonic Laser Active Pioneer Laser Active. Yeah,
Mm.
it's like to me, it's like that's like my unholy grail. um,
Yeah.
oh man, and which I think I covered that on. Well, I remember, don't you? Um,
I don't know if I mentioned it here. I kind of want to get a power glove just to wear.
yeah.
Like I'm perfectly fine getting a broken one. I just want to have it.
I imagine like every convention has like one in some booth.
Yeah.
Like I literally, I sent you to show you the picture. I was just clearing out my uncle's storage and found an NES Advantage controller, and I had never seen
Heck
one
yeah.
of these in person before. Just off like the Ghostbusters movie and on like YouTube, I'd never seen one before, and now I got one in my closet. It's like I just found it. Um, it's like this craziest
I mean
place.
that's like definitely a collector's dream. It's like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, my uncle had this in his closet for years.
yeah. That's why I was ordered just to send it to you. It's like I don't want it. It's like
'Cause I mean, like a lot of it really is just like, oh, I bought this back in the day and then kind of forgot about it. So if it wasn't in a flood or something, it's probably fine.
Yeah, it's got some rust on it, but it looks like it could be restored, at least for display. Um, yeah, like I literally, when I was, I told the story plenty of times where I found like that, completed, like, perfect condition copy of Final Fantasy VII Black Label, um, literally in a junk shop laying underneath a broken laptop. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
uh,
that's amazing.
yeah. Um, And yeah, so like wildest finds like that's a small short video in itself, just like craziest like gaming finds. Um and
It's
see
like LGR thrifts.
yeah. Um anyway, so we start off with a kind of like the nerd riffing on GameStop. It's he's
Yeah,
because basically like James Rolfe just kind of like he's not James Rolfe in the movie, he's still just a nerd, and they never even gave him an actual name. He's just a nerd, and so I think his manager
yeah,
calls him Herb, but that'd be funny as fuck if that was his name, Herb the Nerd, or something. Uh, and so he clearly told her just ripping on GameStop, which I can't, 10 years later, it's still around. It hasn't gotten any better.
yeah.
Oh man,
I mean, you could tell around the time that the movie happened because he's being asked to review. He's being asked to promote a 360 game,
yep,
which is a Call of Duty spoof, and like points to him for like having the restraint to not make a duty joke.
yeah.
It would be very nerd.
Oh, it's like I actually looking at the background of the shot right now. Like I see a lot of games I just love for persisting, like the Fuzzy 13 trilogy. There, we got some Gears. And like, oh god, this is good times back there. Uh, never really played for Nintendo
Yeah.
DS much though. And
I did have a DS. I didn't have like a huge library. Still got a couple of my old games.
let's see here, but the management, it's like a fucking crazy guy. Like that was funny as fuck. Um, and then so Cooper, that's like one of his sidekick character for the game, for the movie, and so and I thought Cooper was very tolerable. Like probably you say you got a few chuckles. My favorite was like Cooper just falls out of a fucking window. uh,
Mhm.
so that was like this smooth. That was smooth. And so like Amy Jin also it's like the movie kind of addresses like a narrative that over the years where it's like I tell you about these bad games and then but you go out and play them anyway. Yeah, because he thought he was trying to do you a
Yeah.
favor. Um, like this game is bad. Stay the fuck. I played it so you didn't have to. But people go out and play these fucking games. Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's like I don't have to. I want to. I know what I'm signing up for. It's like that's the other aspect of like bad game reviews. It's like
yeah.
sometimes you just yeah, maybe you want to suffer just to see what it was like back in the day.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a game where people just told you like don't even try it, but you just want to try it anyway?
Oh gosh. I don't know if there's any particular video game I have like that. Like I've definitely seen plenty of people online just in general saying this is a bad game, but no one's specifically telling me that.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess for one for me like with uh one for Joe's very first 1 out of 10s was a game called Mind Jack. It's by Square Enix,
Mm.
and yeah, it's such jank. Um, that I went out and got both the 360 and PS3 versions of it. Oh
Yeah,
man,
jeez.
yeah. So yeah, I get where the fans are coming from. Um, so it's like so yeah, it's just addressing like just like all these narratives that the nerd characters brought up over the years. And now this so yeah, you got the corpos wanted to make ET2 and nerds working at GameStop or GameStop or something. And they're like, why don't you just review? They're just egging him on to review ET already. Um, and I guess good on Nerd for holding on for 10 years to do it in a big ass format. Um, and so
Yeah.
Nerd's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to this landfill and dig and prove you it doesn't fucking exist. They're up to review. Yeah. It's like the same as you would do just to get people to shut up about it already. Um,
Yeah.
Also, I'd say you know, you can definitely tell James' experience in filmmaking. Because there is a lot of budget effect shots, or like like if he's in the car, or or like I like when they show all these past video games, but you can't show the exact actual video game footage. So someone had recreated
Yeah,
it in
like so it's
pixel
all
art.
spoofs.
Yeah, like it's damn near, you know, like Top Gun. It almost looks exactly like Top Gun, but they just changed like one thing or something in the art. It's like even if there's no way the corporal's gonna try to sue him over this, like he just tried to cover his ass. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like it's like they literally talk about ET the whole game, but they can't say ET the letters. It has to be ET. It's like
Yeah, like EEETEE. Um, and oh yeah, the barf joke. But yeah, so anyways, the corporal girl, she kind of infiltrates the group to go with you, like, because I think even made a deal like, I will go to this fucking desert, and if there's, you know, nothing under the dirt, then y'all can finally shut up about this. But if there is, I promise to review it. I like how they basically reference the GTA 5 here, seeing with like this things. Yeah.
that's kind of crazy because like yeah, GTA 5 had just come out the previous year.
Was it CJ his name? No, not CJ. Well, Franklin. Yeah.
Franklin.
But yeah,
Franklin and Lamar.
I liked the freaking like, you know, lights when the street light comes on joke, because that was a common joke for our generation. Yeah, like don't like stay out of the house. Don't even come back until the street lights come on. Did haul your ass back, or or you get in trouble. Yes. Uh, but yeah, and so the like the whole zombie scene at the carnival. I feel like it's just, yeah, because he knew this was gonna be his one and only movie, so he kind of just wanted to get as much shit in it as possible. Um,
Yeah.
that's why I think the first time I watched this movie, I thought it was really hard to follow because there's just so much shit going on. Like, it was just too busy. The second time though, I was able to absorb it a lot
Yeah.
easier here. Um,
I'm guessing like some of it might be like a reference or like because like zombies are like classic video game enemies. I don't know
yeah,
what it would specifically be referencing, but I wouldn't be surprised if they said, "Oh yeah, this is
yeah.
such and so from the NES."
That too. Like he's also, yeah, he's done so many just either like indie films or movie marathons, and a lot of them centered on zombies. Like he even I think he's actually started a freaking
Mhm.
no, but he's directed in a short indie zombie movie. Which is actually pretty decent, yeah. Uh, and
The record in the car, and they actually acknowledged that it would skip.
yeah, yeah. So like running joke is that AVG is a little too boomery. Like he just has old technology. Like
Yeah,
yeah, just he plays fucking record players, which is funny. You know, records kind of came back a few years ago. Oh man,
yeah.
but he just brings freaking like Atari games on the road. Which I got into playing the freaking band, but yeah, it's like I'm kind of actually living this exact situation with my nephews. They're like 8 and 10 or 11, and they're playing Fortnite and stuff, and you know, and just turn. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I'm like I just played Sega Genesis last night. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man, it's like I feel like I would not be the cool aunt. Like they're trying to get me to go up there for a birthday. Like that's $1,000 trip. Yeah,
yeah,
it's like oh I gotta teach these kids. That's why because I think one of them like really was hit the wanting me to buy them a gaming PC. It's like your kid, you're like 10, you're not gonna take care of it, and then we're gonna be out of money.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, it's like you gotta grow up like we grew up because I we grew up like we had that broke girl energy. Um, yeah, like
yeah.
yeah, like I was playing at PS2 in like 2009. Yeah, so and I didn't want my first computer until I was
Right.
21. Yeah, so oh
Yeah, I did manage to have a couple of like occasional like console upgrades around Christmas time. So like I did have like a GameCube,
yeah, like
but it's just like yeah, if something had happened to any of those systems, I'm not getting them replaced.
exactly like my parents they kept up with them until like the PS2 came around. And after 2000, that was just my
Yeah.
main console for 9 years. Yeah, so I was a little late to the 360, but at least I caught it. It's still in its generation. But
Yeah.
and that was only because I finally I
Like we
grown up and got my own job.
yeah, like we had a 360, but it was like the family 360. It was not my console.
Yeah. Oh man. And but yeah, so and as we're going to the landfill area, it's so because like right apparently it's like right the same area as Area 51. So essentially that's like a good like half the movie there is just Area 51 like the buck and nose
Yeah.
jokes. And there's like a freaking like it's ran by a military dude who he's a little trigger happy, a little insane. I think he's been in that desert too long, in that bunker too long, and
Yeah.
he's got so many prosthetics or missing limbs because he's apparently accident prone as well. Um,
Yeah, like this very clearly feels like a parody of a bunch of like action movies. Like, oh, you got the generic tyrant military guy who's going around and like, oh, he's the disabled villain trope because of his own hubris or whatever.
yeah, so I remember back in, especially in the
Gets his
'90s.
limbs cut off like the friggin' Black Knight.
Yeah, yeah, because in the '80s and '90s, there's a shitload of like military comedies, yeah, which are they're pretty
Yeah.
good. But yeah, that's kind of reference there. I like the fact that he's got this hot badass lieutenant chick, and her name is like Buttersworth. It's, uh, like Sergeant Buttersworth, and she's this hot ass chick. Like interesting. And he's and fucking their back and forth's pretty funny too. It's like we think we're getting close. Like I'm always proud of you, Buttersworth. Scratch that, sir. It was the trick on the radar. You always disappoint me, Buttersworth. Um,
Yeah, it's a bunch of dry humor.
oh, I don't know why we tackled the flat Earth jokes, but essentially, but yeah,
Well, it's because like they're building off of there's no ET
yeah,
um there's no ET landfill, and so it's building up to like, oh, Cooper just believes all the conspiracy theories, and in fact he's making up new ones.
do you think there's actually a
Which
kaiju
of
hidden
course
in
is
Mount
just
Fuji?
I mean it's I if anywhere it's like Japan seems to be the place for kaiju.
Yeah, and this kaiju invented God and Satan. Like, oh my goodness, the amount of religious cults I've interacted with would lose their freaking minds. If that is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Now, uh, but that's one thing too about this game, this movie, is that it really centers around gaming culture. Um, yeah, it's
Mm.
definitely a like a time capsule of gaming culture. And possibly when gaming culture peaked because because you think around 2014, yeah, that was gaming was finally had become more popular in movies and music industries, and it was just right before everything had to be a culture war and a controversy. There was no
Yeah.
Gamergate. There was then you got now you got left wing and right wings VTubers and AI. It's like, like all like everything like the selling out. Physical, no physical
Yeah, I
this,
mean,
like it's
I'm certainly not like a social studies major. I couldn't
yeah,
really tell you what the tipping point was for like, okay, now we're in the age of enshittification. Like, plenty of stuff has been getting bad incrementally over the years. It's just
yeah,
kind of coming to a head
yeah,
lately. Especially like what with pandemic and late stage capitalism.
yeah. But yeah, from representation to games costing so much,
And,
man, it's like so it's like yeah, this is definitely around that tipping point time. Uh,
oh, I didn't notice there's like an angry bird on the
huh.
Cockburn logo.
Yeah, I think there's also when like Angry Birds kind of peaked as well.
Yeah, I mean it's like early 2010s, so it's like right around that era of like mobile games really taking off.
Yeah, I still wonder why Angry Birds kind of fell off, but I think they're trying to make a sequel at this moment.
And it's trying to make a sequel as if it hasn't isn't a whole freaking franchise.
Right. But yeah, so along with ETs, all these Area 51 theories, and all the comparison and all those jokes. So, and Area 51 is actually a legit militarized zone that you are not allowed to go into, or you'll get like arrested on sight. Um, like you
Yeah,
remember?
that's why you got a Naruto run.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, hardly that's an actual photo. Uh, it it's like I'm surprised no one's actually just trying to storm the place. Um, but it's like they can't shoot all of us. Yeah,
No, you do remember that thing that happened a few years ago, right?
yeah, but he bailed on his own idea.
Where they
Yeah,
actually tried that.
yeah, because he literally like kind of like near the last minute, he's like, you know what, I could get in trouble for this. So he's like, it was just all a big hoax for a big party that he held in Vegas. Um, but there was still like 200 people that showed up to Area 51's gates. Yeah. But yeah, like oh man, I would have been so happy if people actually stormed the base. Kind of do what they did at the Capitol.
Yeah,
But that's a little controversial. But anyways, so yeah, a lot of back and forth in the military. They actually had a decent car chase. It's like and throwing the bots his bots joke. It's the I say yeah. I think the bots joke is a reference to like Jackie Chan always kicking shit people through bots. Um, and give me the freaking glass joke from the Back to the Future NES game. That's some sturdy ass shit right there.
oh, is that was that a specific? I thought it was just a subversion joke. It's like, oh, the glass is impenetrable. I didn't know that was an actual game he reviewed.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, basically yeah. In the Nintendo game of Back to the Future, you can actually you're skateboarding and you can actually run the guys holding a plane of glass in the middle of the streets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh, it's like why the fuck are they there? It's just but man, like a lot of things are just so well shot, and gets to a point at the end where like they're doing stuff on like low budget on purpose. But oh yeah,
Yeah,
first they're
like
trying,
using models,
yeah,
very clearly miniatures and models.
and freaking the conspiracy theory guy, the crazy guy, um, which
Yeah,
even
the
though
scientist.
they say his name like a million times in the movie, um, but
It's something like Zardon or something.
yeah, I was calling Laszlo, uh, but yeah, they go to his house and it's got freaking lava pools in it and shit like that, and like freaking Mario
Yeah, I had
references.
to trust you were real gamers.
Um, the fridge scene, like, I wonder if I should actually start recording these podcasts in the fridge so the FBI can't hear us. I remember when someone said, "Yo, they're
Certainly
watching."
help with the heat.
Yeah, it's like 90, like literally, like before we start, I'm like, it's so fucking hot right now. Uh, but
Yeah, I actually just got a new AC unit in. I'm gonna be setting it up tomorrow.
Nice.
Finally.
But like, oh, so I remember it's like, they want you fat for your Xbox Connect. I'm like, well, the damage is already done. Uh, it's just
Enjoy the show, buddy boy.
right. Uh, it's funny. Like, I remember like one critic was like, when he watched the trailer, he's like, uh, Davy Jane just chugging the beer in the fridge, like the most Davy Jane thing he does in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he kind of does go above and
Like,
beyond. I think the character you see in at least the old school reviews where he's just
mhm.
mad for mad for angry thing. Um,
I mean, he's definitely done like some videos where it's like, oh my gosh, it's actually this game was made by Satan. Oh shit, it's actually Satan. I gotta shoot him.
uh,
So
yeah,
like it really it makes sense. It's the nerd energy.
yeah. Like I wonder if yeah, like just like show like just a regular common person AVGN video. It's like damn, he's really upset about this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think it's true that the ET game was just a map for Area 51?
I mean, no, that was clearly
Oh,
written for this movie.
because it would make a lot of sense in my opinion. But, well, yeah, just because a guy got jaded because they locked up ET itself. Uh, and foil ball.
Yeah, the very obvious. We needed to use tinfoil as a prop, so we say the alien metal looked like tinfoil.
So apparently, yeah, apparently, your tinfoil that you wrap your sandwiches with is space metal. Uh,
Well, no. Tinfoil is tinfoil, but all the ET cartridges contain space metal.
Also, yeah, I did like the funny like are they fucking joke upstairs with the
Yeah, yeah.
with the physical NES game.
Yeah, there was that moment like towards earlier in the movie where it's like, is this gonna be kind of egotistical? Where it's like, oh my gosh, you're the nerd. Can you sign my boobies?
Which I'm sure James has had those requests. Um,
Yeah,
it did a good just balance of like just telling the reality of being the nerd and stuff, and
yeah,
staying in the character as well, and yeah, because there was also like little subplot. You know, there's like always a romance subplot in these movies,
yeah.
even if it doesn't make sense.
I thought they were actually gonna have it built up to like being a romance plot with a nerd, and then at the end when Cooper kisses her, I was like, oh, that kind of came out of the field.
It kind of well, kind of seemed like Cooper was he had hots for her at first, but then she was
Mhm.
spending time with him, and
Yeah,
then
like, he was the one who was like accusing her of betraying them. It's like, where did the feelings come from, buddy?
yeah, like Cooper like flip flops a lot. Yeah, and even Nerd points this out in the third act. He's like, okay, you wanted to go to Air 51, now you don't. You wanted to save the girl, now you don't. You want me to review this fucking
Yeah,
game, now you don't. You know,
it's like the writing is making fun of itself.
yeah. Let's see, but yeah, they do like the yeah subplot of the Sergeant Big Butters kidnaps the girl, and they eventually have their they even call it a stereotypical chick fight. um, uh,
Yeah, that's like where that like Lego movie level trying to be tongue in cheek, but it's you're just saying what's happening. There's no cleverness to the joke. Oh no, I was hoping we wouldn't have to get to a sexy hot cat fight.
yeah, because I know you don't like that kind of humor. Because I remember we tried to react to Murder Drones, and they
Yeah,
were making those jokes in the first episode. You're like, I'm
I
out.
actually like when she said that line. I actually thought like they cut away right after that. I thought the joke was that we wouldn't actually get to see the fighting, but then they cut back to it, and I was like, oh okay.
And they actually kept the fight pretty realistic,
Like that
but
would have been a good joke.
yeah. But yeah, I like how realistic the fight was because she was a military chick, and this girl probably knew aerobics at best, and so she was just dominating. And she could have just knocked her out early, but she's been dealing with a lot of frustrations between her and her boss, and so she was just just dragging the
Yeah.
fight out. And then the tower shakes, and she's able to and Nerd gets a good the chick gets a good hit in, and Big Butters falls, and then they make a Ninja Turtles reference with the bad falling special effects. And but yeah, they bring freaking like Vegas into it. Yeah, but yeah, a kaiju happens because an ET's actually in it. Like the third act is though really off the rails and stuff a bit. But seeing how what Nerd gets up to in some of his episodes, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I also really appreciate that they actually got a cameo from Howard Scott Warshaw. Like when they first came to the house, I was like, "We're gonna find the guy." Wait, you're not the guy. I thought it was like, "Oh, okay." They couldn't get him, but then he actually came out. It's like internally, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" It's
Yeah,
like you're making a movie based on the ET video game. You gotta.
yeah, and yeah, James, he had a lot of goodwill, and yeah, for the most part, like I said, he's kind of avoided drama, so he still retains a lot of that will. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, let's see, and but Howard Scott's like, we just gotta be honest with the people, and
Yeah.
Cooper makes a good line too at the end. It's like don't didn't need you to protect us, we can take care of ourselves, you know, don't need it. So,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, basically that third act was just yeah, like just like a whole bunch of climaxes because you had like a nerd and ET just run around to get back to the landfill and get his ship built so they can stop the kaiju who's like tearing up Japan and somehow makes it all the way over to Las Vegas. And
Yeah.
but then again, it's kaiju logic. Uh, let's see. What do you think of the effects on
Well,
the
I mean,
ET?
we are talking about the being who can supposedly undo existence with just a turn of the satellite atop its head, so it's probably well within its powers.
Right. Uh, what do you think of the ET? Uh,
I
I mean,
mean, it is exactly the level of cheesy I would have expected.
yeah, and easier to look at than the actual ET. Like, man, it's like we look back at that what ET actually looks like. It's like, how did this get popular? But look, it was just
Yeah,
like
like I'm sure it was interesting back in the day. I saw ET not too long ago on my friend's movie server. Kind of mid, in my
yeah,
opinion.
like I think it probably just came out at the right time because like animatronics were like just new and it was a decent story,
Oh yeah.
but I think that's one reason why the Ninja Turtle movies were so good back then, is because like half those are half animatronics. Um,
Yeah. It's like some stuff is good as a product of its time, and some stuff is like timeless good.
Yeah, I imagine some of that budget was just building up a little teardownable set for the kaiju costume. Uh, but
I do kind of wonder if like the military man's line about his arm being a flesh wound was actually a nod to Monty Python.
has to be. I try to look the same. Like, they ever taken her for a Monty Python fan? Oh, and it was funny like how like almost half the explosions are like the jet engines were sparklers. Oh,
Yeah, it's like very clear, like not even trying to hide the fact that it's a model.
oh yeah, and
Yeah,
at the
even the jets flying in the air are powered by sparklers.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and at the Area 51 like landfill, like a whole bunch of AVG and fans just show up and it's like this own little Renaissance party going on. And people come out in costumes. I'm like, why is there always a pirate in one of these fucking crowds? Yeah, there's someone always dressed as a pirate. Yeah, and you see a girl in a penguin one scene, like, oh, in the desert. Yeah, just oh, she got water.
Oh, yeah.
And but yeah, in the
Yeah,
end,
what was when she fell? What was Cooper thinking he would do to save her? Just I'll use my own body to break her fall.
like, is it morbid? I kind of wonder if that would work. Honestly, it's enough padding. But yeah, then it ends with AGN just finally just reviewing the ET that we finally gave to the fans. Also, ET 2. You read that for a minute. um, uh,
Yeah, and another thing I kind of was thrown by was he's saying, "Here's the review I'll finally give you," and then they cut to the credits, and I was like, "Oh, you bastard!" But then it's like, no, we just overlaid it with the credits. You do actually get a review,
yeah, because I think
which is very cool of them.
yeah,
I appreciate movies that like give you more incentive to actually watch the credits.
yeah, because I think we would have been fine even if we didn't review ET after all. It's
Mhm.
like here we go, and then cuts the credits. Da 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 da. Yeah, and then he's got this, his theme song. It's just like, kind of just like so like inspiring. It's like, uh, but yeah, and that's the AVGN movie. Yeah, just a big time capsule of nerd culture and internet personalities. Because yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's encapsulates the video game landscape of corporate and of like just fan view and just reviewer culture, um, and what's it's like just getting fans and the pressure of it and stuff like that, uh, and then of course just having fun with fucking movie and conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of makes me wonder what fucking AVGN movie would be if it was just like its own original storyline, not based off the ET. Yeah, so
I don't know. Maybe it'd be going up against the whole army of laughing, joking numbnuts.
yeah, that'd be kind of fun actually. Uh, oh, that's right. I was gonna
But
bring
yeah,
up
like
the
clearly, like this was a fun project for them to work on, and
yeah.
I can always respect a movie like that.
Yeah, because like cause I just imagine cause seeing so many scenes too. Like the just set up cameos and stuff. Like you can tell they're just having a blast. Yeah, they're just laughing their asses off. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine. It does a great.
I
Yeah,
did appreciate like when everyone shows up to the landfill that the guy I can't remember his name, but the guy who did the actual AVGN theme song, he showed up.
yeah, yeah. Mike Matei and stuff. There's a nostalgia critic cameo in there. Um, uh, and
Yeah, there was a few like YouTuber Kyle Justin. There you go.
yeah.
There was a few like YouTube personalities I didn't really understand, and yeah, they also had like, oh, the Tupac, Elvis, and MJ are all alive. They're also in Area 51.
uh, that would be weird. There's just some like fucking retired
Wait,
Hulper.
there's an old lady and a hot chick in the DVD extras? What? I mean, kudos for putting them in the credits, but now I'm curious.
I don't have the DVD. Uh, it's crazy too that even DVDs are second to pass now.
Yeah. I mean, even like around the time that this movie was being released, like Blu-ray was already like the standard, I think, more or less.
Yeah, yeah Blu-rays kind of
I don't
suck
know. I'm not
compared
good
to
at
DVDs,
time.
but yeah, but if it's crazy as yeah the day recording this, yeah, like physical games are under sunset, you know.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to sunset it. One can only hope that gets fucking stopped in its tracks, but who knows?
I think we would have got at least one more generation or something for physical games, or uh,
I mean,
it's like,
ultimately, I think it's just a matter of like, even if there is good reason to have like not really bother with physical games, I think so long as there is a way to preserve and ensure that people own the things they buy, that's what really matters.
yeah, it's like like they took away say like instruction books. It's like people actually like those, It's like so, I understand people didn't use them much. Like I remember when PlayStation 3 had like the Sits Access controller or PS4 had the touchpad. Nobody ever fucking used it. our developers never used it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's like gamers tell you what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine if Eugene ever reviewed a fucking like a mobile gotcha game?
I mean, he did make that joke ages ago. It's like in the far-flung future, I'll be reviewing Wii games, and like the irony being that Wii is now considered retro.
Yeah, cause I would see it like they're like we're
Like
Nintendo
it's 20
Wii,
years old this year.
and people would be like, "Good lord, when was this video made?"
Mm.
Yeah, it's like you freaking like some of his best video. It's like like kids weren't even like in graduate high school yet. It's damn.
Yeah. Yeah, there are adult people who were born after the nerd started his career. So.
That's the funny thing too. Is like I've always this is one like pondered this as an older gamer. It's like I came into the big gaming scene basically when video games started. Because like born in
Mhm.
'86, so that's when it was like the NES's prime, and there was nothing really much before that. It's like
Yeah.
we're looking at like Atari, but like your average teenager now is born in the PS3, PS4 era, and so they've had like
Yeah.
several competent generations before them. So it's like I wonder what that's like for like that kind of person, you know? It's like you always had internet available ever since you're born. It's like it's not well, it's crazy.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the only thing I compare it to
That
is
it's another thing we could like probably just go on a whole do a whole podcast about that.
yeah, yeah. It's so I guess I have film and comic books. I guess to compare it to before my time. Yeah, it's like cause I've had nephews where like I showed him a fucking a that same controller, the Atari like one button controller with a joystick, and he's like, I can't even comprehend this. You know, dude was born with a PS4 in his hand. And he's looking at an Atari joystick. You're like, what? Yeah. So
Yeah.
there are kids out there where it's like, oh, generation's doomed, and there's some that are pretty cool about it. It's like, because I don't know, I think I just want to meet like a young retro gamer. Yeah. Oh man, but
Yeah, that's fair.
oh damn. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, what's your favorite console?
Oh gosh. Favorite all time console. I mean, I certainly liked my GameCube back in the day,
Nice,
and I've had plenty of fun on the PS4. I think my overall favorite is still the 360
nice.
because I mean that was just like the widest range of games, and I played it for many years. Which kind of just goes to show you how fucking far from grace the Xbox has fallen. Like they were like the peak of gaming, if you would ask me many years ago, but now it's like I if I got an Xbox for free, I would probably just sell it. I do not care.
Like I'd probably take a free one, but yeah, it's like
No.
it's like I got one Discord like trying to get me to join their Mario Kart World group. I'm like, I don't have a Switch 2. I
Yeah.
don't plan on getting them. Yeah, cause I finally just stopped getting new consoles. As I like,
Yeah.
and it's not even to be the whole the purist like to say how gaming should be. It's just affordability too. Like I've
Yeah, I mean, even if I did want to buy more consoles, it would just be the older stuff, just because it's like any newer games that I really want will probably be on Steam before too long. And even if there really are any like really good console exclusive games, like I do want to play like I think is Marvel Spider-Man on Steam?
yes.
Okay, yeah, I mean drug went out, but like I do also want to eventually play like the Horizon series,
Yeah.
and
But
like I'll need like a PlayStation for that, but
no, they're on
it's also
PC as
just
well.
like yeah, it's also just like affordability and
Yeah.
the whole the whole landscape of gaming where it's like they're trying to make everything premium price because it's just fucking they don't care about the average Joe anymore.
Yeah, like I just cannot. I think the most I can really pay for a console is 300. Like I can't bring myself to pay anymore. You know,
Yeah, exactly. It's
like
like
I seen a Switch in the store for 400. And I just couldn't bring myself to pay
yeah,
that extra $100. Yeah,
but again, that's a whole other topic, and then
yeah,
there's plenty of people covering all that.
but yeah, AVGN. But yeah, like, dude, thank you for all the memories. And still there. Like, I wonder how long he's gonna keep going. Like, he probably could make a sequel now, really. But
I mean, yeah, but like even kind of he even kind of dunked on shitty sequels playing into nostalgia
yeah,
with the whole ET2 thing.
yeah. But at this point, though, I think he's one played safe with the AVGN character. Even if he'll never end it. And he kind of gets his like kind of think he gets his uh it have a system to just make movies, but that's why he makes those episodes into kind of like mini movies, with different
Mhm.
styles and skits and stuff. Gets it out his rocks off that way. Also, I think he's just interested in just being a dad as well. So, yeah, it's kind of
Also
like
understandable.
yeah, kind of like like low effort projects that pay the bills and get his kids to college. Yeah, so
Yeah, no, that's entirely fair.
yeah. Because I remember at his peak at his time, freaking his just the ads off of his own website was making him $150 to $500 per day.
Dang.
So dude has to be at least like have a multi thousand there, like maybe $1 million in
Yeah.
bank. Or and yeah, I was behind the scenes, and yeah, he knows how to cut costs. Like I think his most expensive AVG episode was like $4,000. Yeah, like
Mm.
uh, so it's like so, but yeah, mad respect, and yeah, it's I said nothing. Yeah, it's and like just the fact that he just able to just go through navigate the internet trauma free. It's which I've expressed to friends recently. Like it's just so difficult. To not
Yeah.
get wrapped up in the culture war. And because my bubble burst, it's hard to get back in the bubble. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Oh man, but yeah, can't ramble at this point. But yeah, thanks AVGN. And one day we'll have to marathon those episodes.
Possible.
Okay, signing off, folks. Love yous.
Catch you later.